Man, got around. OG Silver back here. And today, like each and every day, guys, we're all fortunate to be alive and above ground. I'm going to share with you guys some tales of victory and glory. The victory of understanding, dude, that in this life, man, there's always going to be some bad things that happen to you, but the glory of when you realize, dude, it's all how you perceive it, you know what I mean? Like you can take a lemon and make lemonade out of it, you know what I'm saying? You can take a bad experience and look for the good in that experience, because all experiences, even bad ones, are good if you look for the lesson in the experiences. I shared that with my girlfriend. And then once you get into that type of inner dialogue, you can get in touch with beast mode law. And by beast mode law, you're going to be willing to stand and fight and even die, giving your very last breath to defend what you believe in, which is your right to live a life free of oppression. So without further ado, let's get to the top of today's video, guys, which is how I almost went to prison in the Philippines, bro. So I want to get straight into the topic here. I just got back from Thailand with my lovely girlfriend, dude. We went over there to visit a friend of mine who was a retired professional Muay Thai fighter. And we went to both Bangkok and Pattaya. I'm gonna make a series of videos explaining my perception of the difference of the two and what I would recommend to you based on what you're looking to do when you go to Thailand. But without further ado, I want to get into the topic of today's video. So basically what it comes down to, this is gonna be a short video. When you leave the Philippines, dude, it's fresh in my mind. So you get to the airport, the first thing you do, you got to pay your travel tax. That's the first thing. I never had to pay that in America, but I had to pay it because I've been here for over a year. My girlfriend had to pay it because she's a Filipino national. So first you pay your travel tax, dude. I think it was like 1,600 pesos, dude. And I don't know the conversion rate, but if you want to just a quick mathematical, $1 equals like 55 Filipino pesos. So you can do the math. So then from there you go and you get your boarding pass, dude. So you check in. That was pretty smooth process. Paying the travel tax was pretty smooth. You go over to we flew Air Asia. You go over there. I tried to check in with the kiosk. It wouldn't scan my passport. It's okay. I went into the line. We were in line probably about an hour. Get up to the desk. They weigh your baggage, check your passport, and then they go ahead and give you your boarding passes based on your passport is how you register for your plane tickets, right, online. So then you get your plane tickets, then you go down to immigration. Now here's the problem, dude. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. When you're going to leave in the Philippines, you go to immigration. So they got these booths with these immigration officers, right? It's like a toll booth. Look at it like that. It's got all these different officers. And so me and my girlfriend are together, and Mrs. Bean, this is her first time traveling. I told her, hey, just follow me. So I went first, and I said to the immigration officer, hey, my girlfriend's traveling with me. Just like this, guys. Hey, good morning. How you doing? My girlfriend's traveling with me. It's her first time. Is it okay if she comes over? No, one at a time. One at a time. On you. So I'm saying to myself, all right, man, it's cool. Okay. Let me see your passport. Let me see your boarding pass. So I gave it to him. How long you been in Thailand? No. How long you been in the Philippines? Over a year. You got to have your immigration clearance card. Here it is, right here, officer. So then when I gave him to that man, then he went ahead, man, and he stamped my passport. And so then my girlfriend at the time went to the next lady over. So this is one booth, like she's within arm reach, and the lady comes over to my booth and she says to me, hey, is she with you? And I said, yeah, that's my girlfriend. How long you been together? A year. And do you guys live together? Yeah. Have you traveled together? It's like, yeah, to meet her family, And then I could see she kept asking these questions. This dude only asked me 3 questions, Give me your passport and your boarding pass, how long you been in the Philippines, and do you have your immigration certificate of clearance to leave the Philippines. Yeah, that was it. So she's saying all that. So I said to her, hey, I got pictures right here. And then I got, excuse me guys, I'm tired. And then I got my, it's called a sponsorship letter, where you say, hey, make sure she's going to go and come back, because a lot of Filipinos apparently leave their country and don't come back. You know, kind of like when Mexicans go to America from Mexico, and they never go back. They just become illegal aliens. A lot of Filipinos apparently do that. So then I said, hey, here's my letter of support and also my affidavit that I'm going to bring her back from a lawyer. So then the lady was like, oh, okay. So I thought it was done. So the immigration officer says, okay, you can pass. So I went, once you leave the booth, you can't go back in. It says do not enter. So I'm waiting on my girlfriend. I thought that it was over. And the lady's just hassling her, asking the same question she just asked me. So then I was like, hey, can I come over there and help you? And the lady was like, no, you just stay right there. You just, like the attitude, guys. So what I'm saying is, dude, I was starting to really get upset. And then the other two immigration officers was like, hey, you can't wait here. And all I'm saying is this, guys. And correct me in the comments if you disagree with me, you know, or let me know in the comments how you feel about what I'm saying. But dude, even if you're an officer in authority, in an authoritative position, you have no right, dude, to talk aggressively and talk down to another grown man or another grown adult. Like, motherfucker, you're not my parents, motherfucker. You're not the president. You just some motherfucker, right? So for those of you going to say, hey, man, they in a position of authority. They can do whatever they want. They can talk however they want. They can do however they want. Yeah, okay, and then I say to you, that's how presidents get assassinated and governors and senators. I'm not saying I would do that here on YouTube. I'm not saying it. I'm just saying sometimes you can fuck with the wrong one, baby. You can find the wrong one. Some dude's just having a bad day. Maybe he just beats the fucking snot out of you till you shit your pants in the fucking airport is all I'm saying. I'm not saying I would do that, but I'm saying that, dude, there was something rose up inside me because 5 people just talking to me crazy, dude. There's a certain way you can say to somebody, excuse me, sir, can you stay behind this line? Or excuse me, sir, this is not the waiting area. Can you wait over here for your loved one and for your travel companion? But there's a way to talk to people, but see, I've just noticed, and I'm going to be honest with you guys here. When you go to a foreign country, you got to understand 3 things that I've learned. I've been to Thailand now, and I've been to the Philippines. I've been not all over, but I've been to a lot of places in the Philippines. Here's 3 things I've learned I want to share with you, specifically you Westerners, you Americans, and you Europeans. I don't know how to talk to other people, but I know I've been to Europe. I know Americans. We kind of have the same type of a mindset about, you know, social, what's the word called, man? Social graces, social etiquette, you know, rules of engagement. When you go to another country, dude, I'm talking about Southeast Asia, man, just understand, dude, you are a visitor. And they're going to make that apparently clear. The way they talk to you, the way they look at you, the way they deal with you, the way they disrespect you. Number 2, bro, they're in a position of authority over you, even if there's not a government official like a immigration officer, dude, or a police officer, or a ticket agent. Just the fact that they're that national, whatever it is, whether you're in the DR or Brazil or Africa, the fact that they're that. And trust me when I tell you, Google other channels. They tell you the experiences Americans have in other countries because, first of all, a lot of people don't like Americans. They feel like we spoiled, entitled, and whatever. And they don't like us because our standard of living is higher than theirs. So a lot of Americans flaunt that when they go overseas, I understand. But they don't like Americans. And then here's number 3, dude, and the most important one I've learned, dude. They are always right and you are always wrong, man. I've been in some situations here in the Philippines where a dude was blatantly wrong what he did. And I'm trying to correct the situation like, hey, my man, what you doing? And then it's like, now instead of dealing with 1 dude, you're dealing with 25 dudes, man. And it's like I said, this is not a Bruce Lee movie. And see, here's what happens when you lose your temper, dude, and you start putting hands and feet on people. I'm here to tell you, I got some buddies here in the Philippines that been to the prisons here, bro. And before they got deported, they told me their stories, man. Or they told their stories to their homies who then related to me. There's a lot of foreigners over here who are, how do I say this to you, man? They're used to a certain way of being talked to and dealt with because they have boundaries. Like, hey, you know what? I'm a calm, cool, collective, suave dude with charisma. But dude, you're not going to disrespect me, dude, because then if you do, after a few levels of verbal escalation, I'm going to release the beast. It's like this movie, Total Recall. This dude was a mutant. When he opened up his coat, there was another person inside his chest that would come out to talk, you know. So that's how I look at my inner beast. You know what I mean? I try to do verbal escalation, dude, to let you know I'm not the guy, and then I try to remove myself from the situation. But you keep aggressing upon me and following me. Once I open up my jacket, I let the beast out. I'm opening up a can of whoop ass on your motherfucking ass. But yeah, just those 5 situations, man. I almost lost my temper and put hands on somebody. I would have ended up in prison, because if you put your hands on a government official, like especially in the airport, it's punishable by imprisonment, dude, and deportation after they whoop your ass for about 3 years and shit and starve you and shit and have the other Filipinos butt fuck you. Then they deport you. You can't come back to the Philippines. So you got to learn to use your head, dude, and then learn to be in control of your emotions and understand the situation, the big picture, and not tunnel in on what the disrespect that they're treating you. But yeah, that's how I almost went to prison, man, in the Philippines, from the immigration officers, dude, the treatment that they gave my girlfriend. I didn't appreciate it. And I could see, like, the whole thing. And let's say they treat me bad as a foreigner. I can kind of understand that, because I want to share this with you guys. And this is my experience. You watch a lot of these YouTube channels, these travel vlogs. And I'm happy for the guys. Apparently they have money. They got deep pockets. They can go travel here. Hey, man, I'm jet skiing, or I'm paragliding, man. Or I'm on this yacht and I'm partying. Or I'm going to the waterfall. Or I'm going on the zip line. Whatever they're doing, I'm happy for them. Yay. But here's what I want to share with you. It's a totally different experience to go on a vacation tour. You're doing activities, dude, in a foreign country. Because the staff there are paid to be nice to you, dude. All the people you're interacting with, your tour guide, the driver, the wait staff, even the employees are paid to be nice to you. But this is how you find out how people feel about you in a foreign country. And check with O'Shea Duke Jackson, check with other people, man. When you're living there, dude, you're doing day-to-day stuff like going to do your laundry, bro. You sitting in the laundromat, or you're going to do your shopping at the grocery store, dude. Or you're going to try to find clothes that fit you, dude. Or you're looking to, use public transportation. Or you're looking to join a gym and work out. And then for those of you who don't know me, dude, I'm a respectable dude. Like, I try to just give everybody respect, because I learned there's always somebody bigger, badder, stronger, tougher, crazier, whatever. I'm not on that path now. I'm not saying I'm into Buddhism and Hinduism and Confucianism, but what I'm into is just love, man. I just give out love, bro. So when I first meet people, I'm putting out love, man, and happiness and positive vibes, but you're not always met with that. So all this law of attraction, if you're putting out love and happiness, that's all you're going to get back. That's a fairy tale, dude. Sometimes the universe tests you. They send people your way to see if you're really congruent with what you're doing. And I'm sharing with you my experiences of living in here in the Philippines, bro. Just that the blatant disrespect. I've had to check myself a lot. And even when I talk to my family on the phone now, and my friends, they say, wow, gee, you're on a whole different vibe. Like, if you guys have been following my channel a while, if you go back to my beginning videos, like in 2016, bro, I was on some straight savage shit, dude. Just madness. This is my life. Like that. Now I'm more like just a mellow fellow. Like, hey, So I'm sharing that with you, man, because I'm just, I'm thankful I'm free. It could have really went south, because they were very disrespectful. The way they was treating my girlfriend and talking to me, bro. And I'm like this. I don't care if it's a woman or a man. If I say to you, hey, come hang out with me, man, we're going to have a good time. I'm not going to let anything bad happen to you. Why? Because I invited you. It's my responsibility as a responsible adult who cares about you to not let anything happen to you, man. That's why those of you who came to visit me in California, those of you from other places, and those of you who came to visit me in Vegas, man, when you was under my umbrella, you was protected, because, dude, I don't deal with drama. I don't put you in bad situations. And then I didn't know the immigration was going to be a bunch of motherfucking assholes, man. So if you like the realness and the rawness of the content, man, go ahead and thumbs up the video, leave a comment for the algorithm. Let me know your experiences if you've been to the Philippines and, you're a Filipino national. I'm not asking you to get yourself in trouble. I'm not asking you to speak against the government, but just leave a comment, your experience going to immigration, trying to get out, bro. So anyway, man, if you like that, man, if you're new to the channel, man, go ahead and subscribe, because I've noticed like only 25% of you guys that are commenting or subscribed. So, help a dude out. I'm trying to do a good, positive thing so I can share with you guys my experiences, good or bad, so you can determine what to do with your time. And so until the next time, OG Silverback out.